How's it going, everybody? It's David Choi and welcome to my YouTube channel. So every day we have a lead manager training and we have an acquisition manager training. Lead managers are the first point of contact. We put a lot of emphasis on making our lead managers the top 1% of salespeople. Isaiah, someone we just brought on, is now role playing with one of our more senior lead managers, a six-figure earner, and he's kind of coaching him up on some objections that you're gonna get and the rebuttals that we use to build trust that the company and the acquisition manager can inherit. That way, when they go to make that offer, the likelihood of, one, the prospect even answering the phone or showing up to the appointment increases, but also when they make that offer, we're able to get the deal at a larger percentage. So guys, I hope you enjoy this video. If you like it, please share, subscribe, comment. I'll catch you later. I would say really separates great salespeople from ordinary salespeople is your tone. You hear Bobbin on the phone, he's stretching his range of tone, right? From high to low, just to keep the other person understanding, like, I'm not only listening to you, but I'm feeling you. So if you want to have an immediate increase in your sales game, it's just your tonality is so important. Okay, so keep going. Your tonality is fantastic.
I'm guessing that you would like to move down there with the family to kind of stay close to your daughter and into a new place.
We would be maybe like 30 minutes.
What is that going to feel like for you folks to have your daughter go away to college and you folks essentially be able to still spend time with her?
Let's do a quick pause here.
Yeah.
And you're really doing a great job. You're trying to ask these right questions, but the active listening is everything here. You would ask, you have family down there? Ding, 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 ding. He just gave me the family cue. He's got family living down there. He gave you a bone. He just threw a bone at you. So you go, oh man, you have family down there? You have sisters, brothers.
Yeah, see, I was already ready. I was like, oh,
right.
When you were like, oh, what are you thinking about? Oh, I'm so excited. I get to move close to my brother.
Right.
I play with my nephews now.
Yes.
See, I had things queued up, but I'm waiting for you
Waiting for you to get.
For sure. It's tough to have that part of your brain that's like active listening on with the same part that's thinking about what to say next.
You cannot do it.
Yeah.
You like that's when I first started drawing up these scripts and like really formulating these things for you. I caught myself on the phone not listening anymore, and I said, "Oh man, I really need to get back at it." Now I have all these tools in my toolkit, right? But I'm using them at the wrong time.
Yeah.
You just have to be presently listening in this scenario. This is a great role play, man. You're doing a great job.
Thank you for cooking me, Bobbin.
Nah, bro. This is not even getting cooked, bro. The way we used to get cooked, bro, we used to walk out of the room shaking like a room.
Used to cook.
Yeah, we used to walk into that room like, dog, I gotta look at the script again. What the hell was we doing? I don't know any of the lines. Like, you really don't know it. Like, you're good, trust me.
So Bobbin, you said you got some family down there?
A big portion of my family's out there, so actually it kind of works out that she's going to school out there.
What kept you from like going down there sooner?
No real reason. My wife's work was up here for a while.
Okay.
But, she's remote, so nothing's holding us back from here no more.
Talk to me about like what that's going to look like for you, right? To be closer to your family, have your daughter go away to college and still be able to kind of spend that quality time with her and your brothers and sisters.
I mean, we have a big family. I mean, we love doing like spending time together. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's always going to come down to money, right? I mean, that's kind of the reason why we still haven't sold yet.
Sure.
So, I mean, what's kind of your offer now?
With regard to our offer, I was kind of...
So here, you got to throw in a value add. Because I want to hear the number, right? Like, I asked now 3-4 times, right?
Got it.
You have to. Because otherwise, now I'm going to be like, this maybe is a scam. He's wasting my time. I don't know. But you want to also throw in the value add how, hey, just want to let you know, like, we're going to take in tenants in place. We're going to work with them, you know? Everything that I basically gave you as my issue, you want to cater to my issues and solve them all right now. And then, as always, did you have a number? Right? Because you don't want to come out and say a number and my number maybe was lowered, and then it's actually you go back to the underwriting and it's not even a deal.
Yeah.
What would you say?
I mean, Isaiah, I completely understand. I'm not sure if you remember when you spoke with like my associate. This is a bonus. If you was really listening, you know that I'm moving, right? So that means I have a primary residence there too I want to sell. But that was extra credit.
That's gold, though. That is gold.
Because that happened to me yesterday. I'm serious though. Because I said that's the only thing holding me back from leaving.
Right.
So again, it always comes back to active listening. Like the littlest things, you gotta realize like what's real motivation.
All right, let's keep going.
All right. Yeah, Bob, I'm not sure if you remember when you spoke with David on my team, but when you worked with us, we buy the property completely as is. So you won't have to deal with any of the repairs. You don't have to worry about paying tens of thousands of dollars in real estate commissions. And the benefit of course, working with us, I know you mentioned that your tenants may need help relocating. We're happy to make that a super smooth transition for them, as well as I know you're moving, right? So you and the family are moving, and we're happy to help you guys out and make sure you find a place and are fully comfortable.
Done absolutely at no
Done at
cost.
absolutely no cost to you.
You know, if we're able to do all that for you,
If we're able to do all that for you, so it's a really hassle-free transaction. Did you have a specific number in mind that would, work for you?
Hoping to see if we can get maybe around 400 to 450.
in order for you to make a great presentation, you really need to know what they've tried to do to solve their problems in the past.
Mm-hmm.
In this particular situation, it might not work, but let's just see, right? Look, 400,000, 450,000. Okay. Just out of curiosity here, Bhavin, obviously I'm not the first person you've talked to about potentially selling your property. You own this as an investment, you own your own property. What have you done so far to try to sell it?
I haven't really taken it seriously. I mean, I have a couple realtor friends. I mean, they always try to get me to sell my property. But I mean, now is really kind of the time because my daughter's going to college. Thought today maybe I'll take it seriously.
What would you say is held you back from moving forward with them in the past?
Business and friendship, I don't want to mix things. And then they post it, and then someone else hits you, oh, why don't you use me? I'm your friend as well. I'm a realtor. I don't want that headache.
Right, this part would be to gather more, but you would say something like, okay, let's say that we can purchase your house, and I'm not saying that we could do that yet at 400,000, but if we could do that, besides moving closer to family, selling the property as is, and obviously the tens of thousands of dollars that you might save on real estate commissions, how do you see this benefiting you the most? He's given you so much, you don't want him to repeat it. You've already asked so many probing questions, you don't want to say this again, right? You've already established the solution awareness questions.
So, Bhavin, I mean, what happens
If you can't get that $400,000,
What happens if you can't get the $400,000 for the property?
I mean, I haven't really thought about it like that. I mean, I hope not to get to that point, to be honest with you. I mean, I really just want to see if we can move forward with this today. I mean, next we look to see the relocation team, what property in South Carolina looks good for us, I guess.
Okay, great. Now, look, Bob, and I really enjoyed our conversation today. It helps me understand your unique situation, right, and kind of where you are now, and kind of where you want to be. The next step for us is really simple. It would be for my senior to kind of go over an offer with you. Is that okay?
Okay, yeah.
Let's see here. I'm looking up his calendar. He's pretty swamped for today afternoon. Would you by chance be available sometime this evening?
you give them two options, tonight or tomorrow.
Rather this evening or tomorrow evening work better for you?
I'll be free tonight. Like 7 is better because then my wife will be home as well.
Okay, perfect.
You guys have to say this because the appointment attended rates are so low. Are you guys saying this? Is there any reason at all that you can think of that you might not be able to make the call every single time? Are you using that one, Bubba?
Not
You should. You
100%.
have to use it, please.
Yeah, not
Okay.
100%.
You have to use it 100% of the time. It's so important because there are times where they actually book a time and they end up not. They can't make it, right? I've actually booked a call with somebody and I had a sales rep ask me this question. And I said, you know what? That time is really going to be tough for me. Why don't we move it at this time? But also, you're making an agreement with them, right? You're double confirming. Look, is there any reason at all that you might not be able to make 6 o'clock? He goes, no, that's fine. I should be available. Okay, great. I just say that because my senior is really, really busy, and this is my favorite senior, the one that usually able to get the prices that people are looking for. So I just want to make sure to prioritize your time and also kind of respect his time as well, right? So,
You could always try to gas up the person you're going to send it to, right? Because after this, essentially, your handoff is done, right? You're handing it off.
Yeah.
So now, your rapport and trust has been built, but you're passing it.
Mhm.
So you want to so sometimes I'll be like, well, I'm going to also do that low ink, right? I mean, I know that 350 is definitely not going to work, right? So, I mean, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually set you up with Andrew. If anyone could get you close to that 450, it's going to be this guy. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I don't know what he does, but he gets the money. He gets the money that sellers want, right? Here's his phone number. This is the number that's going to call you, so you know who's going to call you, right? Because sometimes you might not want to pick up. So anything that we can do to help keep that attended rate.
Right.
Again, essentially it's out of our control.
Yeah.
If they want to show up, they're going to show up. If they don't, they don't, right? But what else we can do to help nudge it to be you have all the info you need to make sure at 6 p.m. the offer will be there for you. I always just end it with my name and leverage companies.